Beth, I'm so psyched to have you here with me today. Tell me what your biggest marketing challenge is right now.
I met my partner, which is now my husband, back in 2006, 2007, something like that. So when we finally did become a team, we were GQ Home Team because his last name was Golding, my last name was Quigley. We liked that, how it meshed together. We had a logo, everything good to go. 3 years ago, we got married and we were just kind of still rolling with the same branding because I guess we just didn't know what to do. And it was like one of those things that always just went to the wayside. And then this year we just really got serious about branding like our new name, which is Golding Homes, which is both of our names now. So we got everything together. We have a logo. I picked some brand colors, but I'm just, my biggest challenge is just getting it out there. Are we doing the right thing? Am I happy with what we have? Just a whole branding challenge. So I guess we're about 6 months in seriously with rebranding. So I just wanted to get some advice from you on what you see, what you like, what you don't like.
So ultimately, what is your goal?
Is just to niche down as much as possible, niche down. We live on the waterfront. We sell waterfront in the area, in the neighborhood. So we wanted to bring all that in. So we have the anchor in our logo. So our goal is just to, be consistent with our branding, create that brand awareness, something that we like and that we're going to stick with and not be like, oh my God, I want to do this now. I want to do that now.
And what are you hoping that your new visual identity is going to do for your business?
Just really hone in on, local waterfront. We live on the waterfront. We love the waterfront. We love selling waterfront homes. That, it's a luxury brand and that, people should use us and feel very happy to have our logo on their property when they list it with us.
Awesome. So it's a luxury brand, and your ideal dream customer is who?
Dream customer. We are working with waterfront sellers and buyers now. So just more of that is A-okay with us.
All right. So we want to do more business with people on the waterfront. Is that fair? Okay.
Yep. Local waterfront in our community. Yep.
Okay. I did a little research. I looked at your digital footprint. I have good news and I have bad news.
I would love to hear the good news first.
Okay. The good news is your logo does tell me that you work by the water. It's got the anchor. It's got the G in there. I love the G tied in with the anchor. The other piece of good news is you have a great brand behind you. And I think you have a lot of opportunity. So here's where the opportunity is as I see it. Number one, your posts, your images, really, really cluttered. Lots of text on top of images, lots of sort of angles, a lot of information on one post. You've got an image, you've got a lot of text, you have in many cases, your picture. So when you're scrolling, think about how you scroll through Instagram, right? And what actually stops the scroll. As somebody who's scrolling, and I do a lot of doom scrolling, if I don't know what I'm supposed to look at, I'm just going to keep going. So often I say, what is the biggest asset in the post? Is it the image of that beautiful waterfront property? Don't clutter it up with any text or any pictures or anything like that. Put everything you need to know in your caption.
Okay.
Because a gorgeous waterfront property is what's going to stop me, because I'm going to want to see more of that. They're already on your page, so they don't need to see your name and your picture and all of that stuff. The other thing is consistency. Your old logo, for example, is in your email signature.
Oh, yeah.
And you have pink in your email signature. I don't think pink is part of your color palette anymore.
Yep.
Certainly not Remax's color palette. And your Golding color palette, which is beautiful, is that beautiful navy. I also saw a variety of fonts, like in your email signature, on your Instagram posts, in your Facebook posts. So it becomes confusing and harder to remember. And then the last thing, and probably the most mind-blowing thing, is your logo itself. In many cases, it was so small that I could barely see what it actually was. So you have this beautiful anchor icon, but it's not attached to your name. The G is beautiful, but it's not enough. It needs to be locked in or locked up with the Golding team so that people know that it's you. And then over time, as people understand and associate those two, you can use the icon as more of a design element and people will understand that it's you. The other thing, this is so minor that I would say, is check your links. When I was on your Facebook page, your LinkedIn, your LinkedIn link didn't work. And your gqhometeam.net didn't work. But for some reason, it worked on your other pages. So I don't know why, if there's something quirky with the link itself. So just check that out. So I would say, get cleaner with your posts, be consistent. Make sure the number one thing I think I would do if I were you when you get off this call is update your email signature. And then your logo itself, lock it up with your name so that people associate that beautiful icon with your name.
So did you like the Golding Homes with the Remax, with the Advantage, how I had all of that together? Or do you think that the logo in all of that was too small?
I didn't love it.
Okay. No, that's good. No, I need to know these things.
I'll tell you why. You had some scripting in there with your name. And in many cases, with that one in particular, and then in others, it seemed that the Remax logo was more of a stamp and not an incorporation with your logo.
Gotcha.
So, and there's some fine tuning and some creative ways you can put your logo with your name locked up with Remax. So what are you going to do now?
Yeah, so I'm going to check those links. I am going to update my email signature, make sure that's all good. Think about consistency with my fonts. I guess think about, look at the Wonder Team and think about some cleaner posts that I can make doesn't have so much info in it. Maybe looking at the Wonder Team as an example on how to maybe incorporate things together so that it's more cohesive, makes sense, more recognizable, but not so much with the colors and the logos and stuff, the names.